Hey guys, what's going on? Today is April 1st, April Fool's Day. As many of you guys know, yesterday was March 31st, and this awesome show was supposed to come out, and it did come out. It's on Netflix, and I mean, who doesn't have Netflix? So I'm pretty sure all of you guys know about this show. It's called 13 Reasons Why. I started watching it yesterday, like around, I don't know, 5, 8 p.m. And I just finished watching the show, and let me tell you how amazing the show was. So basically the show is, let me stop there. If you haven't watched this show yet, pause this video and go watch it. This is a spoiler alert. I am going to talk about the show, so go watch it. It's on Netflix. Totally recommended. 10 out of 10. So I'm just editing the video right now, and I realized that this part didn't, like, my camera was messed up or something. So what I wanted to say is I've watched thousands of shows, and out of all the ones that I've watched, this is probably one of the best ones, if not the best one that I've watched. And I really like the meaning behind it, and I believe that every episode, it tells you something about life, and about, it gives you I believe every episode gives you a life lesson that you should follow, and that's why I like this show. Thousands of shows. I don't know what's wrong with my camera, but it's like acting out or something like that. So I'm just gonna use my phone. So for episode number 1, when they got his phone and they started sending the picture around, like, he could have told them, like, no, stop, like, you shouldn't do that, like, this, I like this girl, and, like, you shouldn't be doing that. But he was peer pressured to be called not cool, and we should stand out to this stuff. Like, if something's morally wrong, like, you shouldn't do it. For Alex and Jessica, they were really good friends with Hannah and everything, and I just believe is miscommunication or misunderstanding within the communication, and this happens all the time. Like, we judge people just because what we see or what we think is happening, but we don't actually find out or try to find out what's going on, and we actually just, we're the first one to react if something happened to us, and then we want people to, like, actually, like, think twice of everything we do. I don't know if I'm explaining myself, but what basically I'm saying is, like, if something happens to me, I want to, like, take revenge or do something back, like, instantly, like, right away. But if I do something to someone else, I want that person to think twice of what I did and the reason why I did it. We should all think twice of why people do stuff, and we should, like, feel their position and think why would they do this, and try to understand other people also. For the pictures guy, which I forgot his name, he was just, I think the lesson is that don't be creepy, like, don't look up people's dirt, like, don't be that stalker that is like, oh dude, I saw that your girlfriend posted a picture with a guy, like, blah blah blah. It doesn't apply in the same way, but it's kind of the same thing. You're just digging for something, you're just trying to get something or look for something, so just don't do that. It's none of your business, it's not your life. For the counselor, I believe, there's, whenever this stuff is happening, there's always signs, there's always things going around, and there's always people, like, people are always trying to seek for help. And the counselor was, he was, she was, the counselor was the last line she had before she, like, killed herself. We get these signs, and we get this thing in our heart, in our gut, like, we should just do something about it. Like, tell someone, tell an adult, tell this person's parents, tell police, tell whatever. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know if you're saving somebody's life. You really never know. And I think that's the moral of that. So for last is Clay. Like, Clay's is my favorite one. Like, that's the one that I take most to heart. Press your feeling. The reason why he was in the tape is because he said it. He's like, because he was afraid of love. Okay, you can't be afraid. Like, you have to express your feelings, You have to tell that person that you like them. I'm all about that. I'm all about expressing how you feel and being real and clear with people. Communication is really important, and the way you do it also. And I feel like he lacked of that. And if he could have just told her, like, I like you, I think you're pretty or whatever, I think she would still be alive, metaphorically speaking. I don't know if this was based on a true story or whatever. That's basically it. I know I skipped some people. I just really didn't think they were like really important stuff. The ones that I mentioned were the most important ones, and that I thought that they were needed to be heard. I props to Netflix for this amazing show that they just created. They broke down that wall of the things that you can and cannot do in a TV show or in a movie, and this is gonna bring awareness to teenagers and all the Netflix community and people that watch this show about the importance of high school and teenage years during this era, during these times, and what do we go through, and how stuff it's done. Some stuff in the show is like unreal to my high school life, but I don't know how it's in other high schools. But I just believe that this show is really bringing awareness, and props again to Netflix. What a great show. I totally loved it. Recommend it to all of my friends. I watched it within 24 hours of its release. And that's it for today.